quality content.
We are in Lyon Cemetery.
Yeah.
Deep in the heart of the woods of Greenwood, Indiana. We're gonna do an overnight here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna stay and wait for ghosts. It's starting to get dark. It's about 8:30 right now and the sun goes down about 8:50. We're getting set up and we're getting ready.
Yeah. Green or orange with this?
It's almost completely dark. Soon it'll be so dark we won't be able to see our hands in front of us. He's got his UV light ready. I've got my UV light ready. Ooh. We're gonna be hunting for some ghosts. Total darkness. We'll only use the UV lights when we really necessarily need to. But the rest of the time, just IR light. For us, it'll be total darkness. Are you ready to try to see if we can get some ghosts?
Yeah.
Let's do that thing that other people do. Yeah. We are currently in Lyon Cemetery. It has gotten really dark now.
Yeah, but we can still see.
We can see with our eyes, but the camera can barely see us. This is without IR. So now I'm going to turn on the IR. Oh, there's Axton. Okay, so I'm going to walk around the cemetery. Do a quick walk around, and then we'll come back and we'll sit and ask questions to the spirit box and other things. We got the 360 night lapse going while we're out here, so you can watch that video later too if it turns out. So without further ado, let's do some walking around. This is our base camp. We put plastic tarp down, clear plastic tarp down, so we don't get any wet or dirt from the ground, and so we don't contaminate the ground or accidentally leave anything. So to help us find all of our stuff when we leave. We have supplies of drinks and snacks. We have lights when we need them. We have my backpack, which has all the other supplies and stuff that we'll need. And can you grab my UV light? We're going to only use these when we necessarily need them, but we're not going to use them a lot. I got one, he's got one. Just mainly so we don't trip on things. But we're also not going to use real flashlights because we want to keep it authentically dark here. So let's start at the front and walk around. Lyon Cemetery is the oldest cemetery in Greenwood, Indiana. There's a lot of cemeteries in Indiana. There's only a couple in Greenwood, and this is the oldest one. This is the fence for how you get in. So everything on this side is cemetery. It's getting really dark. So we're gonna go and just walk around a little bit and take a look at some of these headstones. This one right here, can't really make out what they say. It's too dark for me. Some of these are harder to read than others because they're kind of worn down. The grass is currently growing a little overgrown. I don't know how many times people come out here to work on the grass, but
doesn't seem like much.
This is one of my favorite headstones because it's got the Bible on top.
Died 1880. 78 years old.
Joshua Eccles. Isaac Eccles. Aged 44 years. Nancy Eccles.
All the Eccles.
Aged 85 years. This is the Eccles headstone. Over here on the other side, we have some of the other headstones.
That one's on the ground.
This is one of the bigger ones.
Old acre. August 22, 1877.
Ground kind of feels like it's sinking in, huh?
Yeah, it's scary.
Like it wants to take your feet down into the ground.
That's not a good thing.
It does. It feels weird, like the ground is sinking you into it. The ground here is so kind of moist.
It's not, it doesn't feel like it's wet. But
Yeah, it doesn't feel wet. It feels more like groundhogs or moles have been underneath it. Gophers have dug it up. And like we're walking on a bunch of tunnels.
yeah, it does feel like that.
It just feels like you're walking on sponge.
Yeah, it feels like that. Like a dry sponge. These trees are big.
Yeah, these trees get pretty tall, huh? The shadowy area scared me a bit.
Oh god, that is scary.
On the screen.
The screen? Oh, that does look scary.
Creepy.
Ooh. This whole place gives me the creeps.
It's getting so dark. There's the 360 night lapse that I'm doing. Some of the other headstones. This is the dead middle of the cemetery, pretty much where our base is dead middle of the cemetery. This is where we're going to be sitting, right in the middle of the cemetery.
Oh, it feels mushy here too.
The ground is taking us.
That's good.
There's a headstone over here that people all the time, when they come here, a lot of people on this headstone, they put a candle here.
Put candles?
A candle for Mary, the wife of John Lyons, from Lyons Cemetery. This is the family cemetery. But they put a candle up here, and they burn the wax down. Looks like it's been cleaned off, which is good.
Except for all that.
Same forest that was just here an hour ago now starts to look a lot different.
Yeah.
I think this has got some candle on it. Are those flowers? Oh, someone left flowers up there. Some of the headstones are just leaning against the tree over here. If anyone's around here and they want to talk to us, we got this camera here. It'll pick up your audio, hopefully. So just go ahead and try and talk into it. I used to have a dream all the time with these two headstones. That right there at the fence line, some shadowy figure was standing there staring at me in the dream. We're ghost hunters. We're hunting ghosts. Do you feel like there's any ghosts around here? Do you feel any negative vibes? Do you...
It's recording.
If there's anyone out here and they would like to give us a sign and talk to us for a while, we're here to listen. If you want something to say to someone, we're the someone to say it to. We'll listen to it. See if we can get words.
Sure.
You freaking out? You want to go? Okay. We're going to use this ghost box to see if we can get any words. Or music or something. That'd be cool. Here we go.
And men and women have a plan.
Men and women have a plan.
Fashion jewelry out here.
Michael Jackson says hi.
Or go to diversetechservices.com. Ready with Simmons. What? Wasn't it 24,000? Don't move from the bedroom.
Sounds like an old computer trying to dial up. Hello, can anyone hear us? Did you hear that? Sounded like it said hot dog. Thank you for coming out on this ghost adventure with me, Axton. I really appreciate it. We've been out here all night and we're ready to hit the home. It's getting like almost sun up now. And it's getting cold. We're shaking from cold. So we're gonna go home. Long walk home. Peace. Thank you for watching. Grab the bags. Took them in the backpack. A plastic sheet. Oh. Make sure to bring everything with you home that you brought with you to the location. Nobody wants a litter bug visiting their locations. So we always make sure we pack up everything that we bring. Leave no trash or anything behind. I have fun. I love you, boy. Feel comfortable here?
No.
Just because it's dark? Or because it's
dark in a cemetery?
Because it's a dark cemetery? I feel very comfortable here though.
Well, yeah, because you came here as a kid a bunch of times.
But the Taran family, we're smart and we're going to stay from getting sick. So we're still staying socially distant from everyone. As you can tell, there's no one else in this cemetery but us. So we're socially distant. Hi, boy.